The city of Brookdale was no stranger to crime. Its streets were a maze of secrets, shadows, and whispered lies. But nothing in its history had shaken the city like the night Detective Clare Ward vanished. It began with a call just past midnight. Neighbors reported a scream, sharp, desperate, cut short too quickly, followed by the crash of furniture and the sound of something heavy falling. When officers arrived at Claire's apartment, they expected the worst. But what they found was worse than anyone imagined. The front door stood ajar, wood splintered around the lock. Inside, the apartment looked like a battlefield. Chairs overturned, picture frames shattered, a lamp broken on the floor. Blood streaked the walls in violent smears, as if someone had fought desperately for their life. But the most haunting detail wasn't what they found. It was what they didn't. Detective Clare Ward's body was nowhere to be seen. That single fact set the department on edge. If she had been killed, where was the body? If she had been kidnapped, how could so much blood have been spilled and yet no trace of her found? The scene told two conflicting stories, and neither brought comfort. Detective Ryan Kane, Claire's longtime partner, arrived minutes later. His heart sank at the sight. For him, this wasn't just another case. Claire was more than a colleague. She had been his closest ally, his anchor through years of darkness. Seeing her apartment in ruins felt like watching his own world collapse. Ryan forced himself into work mode, though grief gnawed at him. He examined the room carefully. A broken necklace near the window. A rug partially shifted, suggesting a struggle. Blood droplets leading toward the back door. On the floor, half-burned scraps of paper hinted at a secret meeting, but the name of the contact was missing, lost to fire. Crime scene technicians swarmed the apartment, lifting fingerprints, collecting fibers, photographing every corner. But Ryan could already feel it, whoever had done this was meticulous. The neighbors gave conflicting statements. One elderly woman swore she saw a man in a dark coat rushing down the stairwell. Another claimed she heard the slam of a van door and tires screeching into the night. Yet when Ryan checked the security cameras from the street, the footage was wiped clean. Someone had planned this carefully. Hours turned into days. The media wasted no time. Headlines splashed across screens, detective missing after bloody scene. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said she had been murdered by criminals she once locked away. Others whispered about police corruption, claiming Claire had known too much. The city was gripped by fear. Ryan refused to rest. He poured through Claire's old cases, searching for enemies. Gang leaders. Corporate criminals. Corrupt officials. The list was long. Too long. He tracked down suspects one by one. At the docks, a tip led him to a warehouse, only to uncover counterfeit goods and terrified workers who swore they knew nothing. In the suburbs, he cornered a bitter ex-con who had threatened Claire years ago, but the man passed a polygraph and offered an alibi. Every lead dissolved into smoke. Meanwhile, the city grew restless. Citizens demanded answers. Talk shows questioned the police force's competence. Ryan became the face of the investigation, and with it came unbearable pressure. And yet, in the quiet hours of the night, Ryan felt something else. He was being watched. At times, walking to his car, he glimpsed a shadow. A figure at the end of the street. But when he turned, there was nothing. Then, one morning, an envelope appeared at the precinct. No stamp. No markings. Just slid under the door. Ryan opened it with trembling hands. Inside was a single photograph. Claire. Alive. Her wrists bound to a chair. Her face pale, eyes wide with terror, staring directly into the camera as if begging for rescue. And on the back of the photo, written in bold red ink, 4 words, "The game has begun." The revelation electrified the department. Relief washed over them. Claire wasn't dead. But the relief was poisoned by dread. This was no ordinary abduction. This was a message. A taunt. Someone was playing with them. Ryan barely blinked as he studied the photograph. The background was dark, but faint details emerged: a concrete wall, a hanging chain, a shadow of what looked like a barred window. He tried to place it, but the city had hundreds of such spaces. Warehouses. Abandoned factories. Basements. The possibilities stretched endlessly. More photographs followed over the next days. Each one more disturbing. Claire's condition worsened. Her clothes torn. Her wrists bruised from restraints. Her expression shifting from fear to exhaustion. Each photo carried a new message scrawled in red: "You're too slow. Try harder. She's running out of time." Ryan's obsession deepened. He stopped sleeping altogether. He mapped every possible location, interrogated informants, and questioned even his own colleagues. He wondered if someone inside the force was leaking information. How else could the kidnapper stay ahead at every turn? One night, Ryan returned home to find his own apartment door unlocked. Inside, nothing had been taken. But on his kitchen table lay another envelope. Inside, a voice recorder. He pressed play, and Claire's voice filled the room. Weak. Trembling. Forced to speak. "Ryan, please, they won't let me go. Don't trust anyone. He's closer than you think." Then a sharp scream cut off the recording. Ryan froze. The kidnapper wasn't just mocking him, they were inside his world, steps ahead, turning his life into a nightmare. As the investigation dragged on, panic spread across Brookdale. Citizens saw the city's brightest detective held hostage, and fear grew like wildfire. If she wasn't safe, no one was. Then, everything shifted. Another envelope arrived. This time, not with a photo. Inside was a single key. Attached to it, a note: "Find the door before midnight." Ryan followed the clue to an abandoned district on the edge of the city. Crumbling warehouses. Silent streets. His pulse pounded as he searched. Finally, one building drew him in, a rusted door with a lock that matched the key. Inside, darkness swallowed him. The air reeked of mildew. Chains hung from the ceiling. Ryan's flashlight caught glimpses of old cages, empty chairs, and bloodstains long dried. And then, footsteps behind him. He spun around. But no one was there. On the far wall, his light revealed something new. Words painted in dripping red: "Too late." Ryan's heart sank. He searched the building frantically, but there was no sign of Claire. Only one final envelope, taped to the wall. Inside was another photo, Claire unconscious, lying on the floor. And across it, the chilling message: "The end is near." Ryan staggered back, clutching the photo. His worst fear had come true. He was always one step behind. And yet, deep inside, he refused to give up. He swore he would keep searching, no matter how twisted the game became. Because in that moment, he knew the kidnapper wasn't done. Clare Ward was still alive. And the nightmare in Brookdale had only just begun.